Did you know that the average person spends about 25 years of their lives asleep and an additional 7 years trying to fall asleep? This adds up to a total of 32 years and is approximately 1/3 of your life. And since we spend such a huge portion of our lives asleep, it is crucial that we have a pleasant experience. And in this video, I wanted to share some of the things that has helped improve my sleep experience.
Starting with number 1, and this is probably the easiest and most effective. And I'm talking about placing your phone outside an arm's reach. This is to make sure that you actually have to get up from bed and on your feet in order to turn off the alarm once it has gone off. And the chances of you actually waking up when you have walked to the phone and turn it off is a lot bigger than if you were just to stretch out your arm and hit a button. This is something that I used to struggle with myself a lot before I started doing this, and I always found myself hitting the snooze button over and over again until at least half an hour had passed and I was late for work. I'm currently in the process of studying towards my written electrician's exam. This is basically the electrician's Bible. The only problem is that it's very difficult to understand and interpret, as well as it's a book of over 500 pages. But the fact that it's very technical and somewhat difficult to read makes it the perfect book to read right before going to sleep. For me personally, it takes about 5 to 15 minutes in order for me to fall asleep. And it amazes me how quickly I tend to fall asleep every single time, since I usually isn't that tired. But once a few minutes has passed and I've read a few pages, I suddenly fall asleep. This is perfect because it allows me to both read a few pages every day, as well as it helps me to fall asleep. A while back I was experiencing a period where I woke up with mild headaches, which was not a very pleasant way to start the day. After doing a little research, I ended up trying to sleep on my back. And at the time I was normally used to sleeping on my side with a huge pillow behind my neck. In the beginning, when I started trying to sleep on my back, it felt very unnatural, and I almost automatically just turned over to my side and slept that way. After having done this for a couple of nights, I actually stopped waking up with headaches. And I can't say for sure 100% that this is the single reason why, but I do think it's a contributor, and this has since then become a habit and I have done it ever since. I feel like when I sleep on my side, especially with a huge pillow, I feel some sort of tension in my neck and shoulders, and that this can contribute to the mild headaches. But when I sleep on my back with no pillow at all, I do not feel this same type of tension, and therefore I think that this could have been some of the contributing factors to me waking up with a mild headache. Lastly, I wanted to talk about developing a sleep routine. The feeling of being tired is not solely based on the amount of hours that you sleep. It is also based on your sleep routine. If you have an inconsistent sleep routine, the chances of you feeling tired are a lot bigger than if you were to have a consistent sleep routine. And with this I mean that you have a specific time where you go to sleep and wake up, and you follow this more or less every single day. This teaches your body to know when you should be awake and when you should be asleep. Even though the amount of hours that you sleep probably has the biggest impact, this is not the only factor. Of course, I can't guarantee that any of these things will work for you, but these are things that have helped me improve my sleep experience, and they might be worth a shot. As always, I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.